Whatever, you'll just see a Pokemon. What's up, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of my 10-day streak. Technically 11 or 12 if you count the update on the streak thing. But this time we're doing a top 5 on our top 5 favorite ground-type Pokemon. Now, quickly, we have 2 honorable mentions. One is for Excadrill, as you can see, and the other one is for Garchomp. They were originally going to be on the list, but the more I thought about it, the more they just got lowered and lowered until they weren't in the top 5 anymore. But if I were to have to choose one, I feel like Excadrill would be number 6 and Garchomp would be number 7. Because I only really like Garchomp because of its stats and how it's good in battle. Kind of like Toxapex. That's why it was an honorable mention too. And I just really like Excadrill's design more. That was the main reason. But anyways, number 5, Gliscor. Okay, let's just get out of the way. I loved Ash's Gliscor. I loved its personality. I love the fact that when it was a Gligar, it was like such a... I can't say that word. Then it just went on to become like more of a good Pokemon. And even took out Paul's Drapion. A Pokemon that 3, count it, not 1, not 2, not even 4, but 3 Pokemon. And Gliscor just wrecked it. Sort of. But let's go on to regular Gliscors. First, the defense. That's pretty good. It's kind of like Weezing, where it's like good defensively, everything else is alright. It has speed where it could outspeed a lot of things. And an okay attack, but don't give it special attacks. If it has Earthquake, if I think it has Earthquake. Does it have Earthquake? Yeah, Earthquake. An Earthquake could do a lot of damage, but it's only number 5 on the list because the main reason I like Gliscor is because of the anime. And if I didn't know Ash had a Gliscor, it wouldn't even be on the list. It wouldn't even be an honorable mention. But Gligar Poison Heal is pretty good. That's all I really have to say. Number 4, Golem. When I was originally doing this list, when Garchomp and Excadrill were going to be in this list, I forgot about Golem. Yeah. Sorry for the long pause, it's just some noise happened. Yeah, so the reason I like Golem, its defense is pretty good. Special defense, it's kind of bad. It has okay HP. And if it does manage to outspeed something, which it probably won't, it could still hit really hard with an Earthquake. But it might not actually land the Earthquake because its speed is so low and it could just die from a Surf, maybe? I guess a Surf. If Surf is special, then definitely. It does have a lot of weaknesses and the resistances, and it's pretty bad, like, in competitive, it's pretty bad. Like, sturdy, so it won't, like, get one-hit KO, so the next turn it will still die. But the main reason I really like Golem is its design. I really like its design. Alolan Golem, I don't really care about it, honestly. It just doesn't relate to regular Golem. It's just, I really like it for some reason. There's just some reason I like it. And that's why it gets number 4 spot. Okay, so quickly before the number 3 and 2 spots, number 3 and 2 are actually tied for 2nd place or 3rd place, wherever you see it. But I had to do the list somehow, so I guess here's your number 3 and number 2 spots, but just remember they're tied. Yeah, this is the first time ever it's been a tie. But number 3 is Mamoswine. I don't know why the screen got so small. That was weird. Okay, so Mamoswine, let's just get out of the way. It can't really outspeed most things, but it does outspeed a lot of Gen 7 Pokemon. Come on, let's be real. Also, its attack is pretty high, so when it does outspeed, it will land an Earthquake and just completely wreck. Earthquake right there. Earthquake, I just love the move. And if you want to go with an ice move, just go for Ice Fang, I guess. I don't know, if you're rocking with some ice moves, I guess Ice Fang. And if you have egg moves, Avalanche, Ice Spear, and Icicle Crash, and Icicle Spear is what I meant to say. I guess you can rock those moves, but because of its really low special attack compared to its regular attack, Ice Fang is your only option because that's the only good physical move that it has. Well, it's the only physical ice move it has. So I like to rock more with the ground and the normal, like Earthquake, Thrash, hell, even Takedown. Ice Fang, maybe? But I really like this Pokemon. Same reason for Golem. But the reason this and number 2 go higher than Golem is because they're better Pokemon when you use them. Like Golem, we don't talk about the Golem. But Golem, you're pretty cool. But that's why Mamoswine is number 3/2 in my top 5. Okay, number 2/3, whatever way you see it, is Hippowdon. Now, I love Hippowdon's design, and, like, for some reason, I just love the fact that sand comes out of, like, the holes. That's not what she said. The holes that, like, come out of his body and, like, the sand that comes out. For some reason, it just feels really cool to me, like a sand bath. But it will definitely not outspeed some things, but it will outspeed more Gen 7 Pokemon. And like an Ice Beam or like a Hydro Cannon will probably kill it because its defense is pretty bad. But it will probably most likely live a defense move. Honestly, this Pokemon would be a guaranteed number 2 if the defense and the special defense actually switched spots. So it could have a higher chance of like landing the Ice Beams and the Hydro Cannons and the whatever grass type move there is. So it's a physical attacker, not a special attacker, which is pretty good because it gets like all the moves it gets are physical, not counting TMs. So, like, Earthquake, Double Edge, Crunch, maybe Dig, I don't know. All these moves are pretty good against Hippowdon. But personally, I put Hippowdon on number 2. Like, they're both tied, but the reason I talked about Hippowdon second from the 2 is because its moveset is pretty good. That's why I wanted to talk about Mamoswine first, because I give Hippowdon a slight edge, but I would still say they're both tied. But number 1, Krookodile. That was pretty loud. Krookodile, just love this Pokemon. I love its design. I love Ash's Krookodile / Krokorok. Never had a Sandile, I think. Now, it speeds most things, and the attack of it is pretty good. So a Crunch would most likely kill most Pokemon. Outrage, pretty good. Earthquake, pretty good. And the design, we don't talk about this, but a crocodile Pokemon just sounds really cool, and Krookodile does give a good reputation or whatever. And Intimidate, so it lowers the foe's attack. And his defenses are pretty cool. Plus the Intimidate is so the defensive moves won't do as much damage. It's pretty cool. And Moxie, so it could get stronger, like just sweep with an Earthquake. But all I have to say this Pokemon is it's really cool. I loved how Ash's like Krookodile had like sunglasses on. But that ends it for the list. And I'll see you tomorrow with my top 5 favorite flying type Pokemon. But anyways, guys, bye!